3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? VZNE here, and welcome to another Vanguard standard deck profile. This time I'm coming at you with my Murakumo Mandala Clone Rush deck. This is another Excel deck, and it adds another Excel marker circle. Don't forget, you need a minimum of 3. You can always play more, just to have a minimum of 3. On to the deck profile. I will warn you, some cards I am missing especially for the trigger lineup. Everything else is where I want it to be. So just know I will explain the real trigger lineup when I get to the triggers. Otherwise, enjoy the deck profile. Oh yeah, if I almost forgot to mention, if you enjoyed the deck profile, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit notifications down below. And check out my other deck profiles. I'm going to be covering Revenant's Gigarex Tachikasa deck profile soon, and I also just covered my Naval Gazer Rush deck and my Kagero Retire deck profile. That's all I gotta say. Now on to the actual deck profile. Since this is a Mandala Rush deck profile, you desperately need 4 copies of Covert Demonic Dragon Mandala, the Ninja Boy himself. On placement for the Vanguard, counterblast, soul blast, choose 2 of my units, search up your deck for 1 card with the same name for each of those units and call them rear guard, shuffle your deck. And then, this is the first thing, which is just helps me get big board. And you have there's some really great combos you can pull off with this. And then another skill is when you can put a card from your hand in yourself, any card, and units with the same name, which is Covert Demonic Dragon Mandala Lord, get plus 3k until the end of the turn. So, there's a lot of things you can do with this card, and as you get on, hopefully the combos will be explained later to you, but you'll see this sometime in my deck profile matches that I'm going to be posting soon. The other great theory you play is 4 copies of Twin Swordsman Musashi. Yes, can I please get a hold of Musashis? Ah, Jesus, my deck fell over. There he is. 4 copies of Musashi. So, Musashi has a deadly skill. When it attacks Vanguard Rearguard, your opponent must place 2 cards in the Guardian Circle or the guard cannot be successful, no matter if it's a 1 PG or not. When you can really do some really crazy shit. You can use Mono Lord and copy Musashi, get 2 Musashi in the board, have 2 units that have to be blocked with 2 units. Helps empty their opponent's hand so well. That's it for 8 grade 3s. We play 8 grade 3s. On to the grade 2s. We play 4 copies of Swift Archer Fushimi. Swift Archer Fushimi is a great grade 2. Vanguard Rear, 4 more rear guards, gets plus 5k. And when placed, I can choose one of my units in the back on my rear guards, and it can attack a back row unit until the end of the turn. Sorry. I had to reach something real quick. So that's Fushimi. On to the other grade 2s. Stealth Dragon Magal Mandala at 4 copies. So Magal Mandala is another copy of Mandala Lord. You're like, how? I'm not going to tell you this. This card is on rearguard / deck. This card's name is changed to Covert Demonic Dragon Mandala Lord. So if I target another Mandala, I can special summon this. If it's on rearguard, I can just summon it. So if I put a card in the soul, Mandala Lord counts there. And then Stealth Dragon Maga Mandala, this unit gets boost if you have a total of 3 or more Covert Demonic Dragon on your Vanguard or rear guard. Great card. It's a really great card and helps make big numbers when I power up Mandala. The last grade 2 we are playing is 4 copies of Stealth Beast Bloody Edge. So Bloody Edge here is... Okay, so Bloody Edge is a weird card to say. He can clone himself from the deck and then that clone gets minus 4k, and then until the end of the turn. Next turn, when my opponent's turn starts, it becomes the 9k again. So you can thin your deck out, get another Bloody Mist, get a rush attack. So you literally can ride the 1 Bloody Mist, have a 4k rear guard, which honestly would be weird, place another card behind it, and have a good column right off the bat, which is great. And then so you can literally add when you add the front triggers to this, It's pretty nice. If you don't want to play Bloody Mist because of the Counterblast, you can play Soul Blast instead, because Soul Blast isn't as great. But you can, instead of doing this, you can play 4 copies of Left Arrestor instead, just to have the extra muscle if you run it so. But I'm so far liking Bloody Mist, but I'm still testing that to C4. But I don't play Zanbaku in this version, but I will bring you a Zanbaku version soon. That's it for the grade 2s. On to the grade 1s. 4 copies of Stealth Dragon Turbulent Edge. Turbulent Edge is another one of my neighbors from Mandala. It says Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1 until the end of your turn. Change this card's name. Change all of this card to Stealth Dragon Turbulent Edge on rear guard, to Covert Demonic Dragon Mandalord, and all Covert Demonic Dragon Mandalord on your Vanguard and rear guard plus 3k. Great card. Counterblast, Soul Blast 1, and you can do that skill repeatedly. So you can just, if you have extra things and you know you need a rush, just use all your cost, bust them down. You will not be disappointed with Turbulent Edge. Helps great card. 4 copies of Shijimu Maru. Shijimu Maru states, when it boosts 2 of your units with the same name that this card boosted, get plus 3k. So if this card's boosting a Mandala on Vanguard, 2 more Mandalas get plus 3k. And there's a lot of Mandalas in my deck, so you gotta play Shijimu Maru to get the extra power for Mandalas. 4 copies of Amatsu Snipe. Amatsu Snipe, a really great combos with Mandala. If you can't notice, every single card in this deck combos with Mandala. Stealth Dragon Amatsu Snipe says, if a rear guard was placed from the deck this turn, gives you to get plus 5k. So, place 2 units, add plus 10k. Place 1 unit from the deck, add 5k. It stacks. And then the only other grade 1 we're playing is just 1 copy of Stealth Beast Rallying Around. I don't know what else to put in this room. It's just a regular 8k vanilla, honestly. There's nothing else to put in there. I'm not using for it, so I just went in there because it's a grade 1. That's it for the regular lineup. On to the triggers. This is really the only card that I have to replace, and this is 4 crit triggers. I'm using my Dead Crush Dragon for Shadow Paladin right now for the G format, but he's not in there for this. You just want to play 4 standard crit triggers. I don't really know what other crit triggers. You just need to play 4 crit triggers. You just need 4 crit triggers, honestly, for standard. So get 4 of your Murakumo standard crit triggers. Next up, you're playing 3 front triggers. So I apologize for that. I don't have the actual crit trigger, but it's just crit triggers. 4 crit triggers, 3 front triggers to help get the board. 5 draw triggers for a nice body. 4 PGs and 1 just regular. The PGs help, and the draw just helps fix my hand. 4 heal triggers, stable, and your starter, Stealth Beast, Cat, Devil, on road upon, dry 1 card. That is it for my Mandala Rush deck profile. If you liked the video, don't forget to comment and subscribe. If you have any comments, leave a like down below, and I will see you guys on the next deck profile. Bye for now.